Hey Diane, Mira here. I was just gonna hop on and show you what I have for the 3D perspectives of your main floor. So excited to hear your feedback and yeah, we'll just continue to keep moving forward. Um, so anyway, you already know that we went with the four chairs in the center and then keeping the wine cart over here. Not really anything changed. I just kept, made sure that the um, main spaces where you guys would be walking were kept open enough and not too tight. Again, I said we like to keep around that 4 feet. Some of these areas got a minimum of, I should say, keep it around 4 feet, but will go down to 3 feet if need be. A little bit of these are some of these walkways did get a little bit tight behind the couch, and then from the love seat to the fireplace. Um, you won't notice a problem with it on your daily use, but when you have your whole family over or friends, it might seem a little bit congested just if you meet somebody in those spaces. Um, Not too worried about it just because you do have an entrance here and an entrance here into the living room. So it's not like you're all trying to exit out of one area. Another thing that I'll note on the floor plan is that you can't tell very well, but I was thinking a linear pendant over the table. So something like horizontal, maybe more of a square look or a rectangle look, excuse me, and then in the entryway having something round. I'd like the two pieces to coordinate look or style wise, so whether it's industrial or whatever we pick, um, just so I think that the spaces will flow all together just with having everything so open. But other than that, that is everything that I'll mention in the floor plan. um, I should actually note too, in the living room we did, I think it's an 8 by 10. Don't quote me on that. I can look it up. Um, but putting a bigger rug, I know you have a rug in there now, but putting something bigger and really centralizing all that furniture together. So that's the rug there. And then in the seating area, you could do something square, you could do round, but I thought the cowhide was kind of cool. Um, just with your guys' background, definitely goes with that southwestern feel that you have going with the style of furniture that you have and some of the artwork you have picked. Um, but some of the mixture of things too is more on the eclectic side, so it is kind of cool throwing that cowhide in there too. Um, so just something to think about. So here's the first perspective. This is just of your kitchen. Not really anything has changed as, far as structure, cabinets, things like that. Just that parameter countertop is different. I'm gonna upload another perspective too of a darker countertop. Um, but this is just one of the options that I wanted you to see. This is just a pretty neutral countertop, but it does have some veining in it. Um, the veining kind of pulls out the color, that copper color that your sink is. Um, and then the backsplash here, it's kind of like a distressed backsplash. It is just a subway tile that has distressing around the edges, excuse me. Um, and the edges too kind of pull out that copper color that your sink is going to be. So I think it could be really pretty, and then it would tie in with the copper flecks that are in your existing island countertops. Um, so there's that perspective. Again, this is of the kitchen again. I just wanted to show you that copper sink a little bit better, the farmhouse copper sink. I think it'll be very pretty, especially knowing um, the flecks of copper that you have in your current island. Um, Currently, right now, you have that like second height countertop around the backside of the sink. Kind of up to you whether you want to keep that or not. I don't know if you like it, if you use it, totally up to you. I didn't put it in there, but totally just a preference when you get new countertops, what route you want to go. So there is the kitchen. So here's just kind of a top view. I wanted you just to see how that seating area would look. Just the 4 chairs, and then again, I just kind of threw in something that's similar to the wine cart that you currently have. Um, the cowhide rug, obviously, they come in many different options. I did more of the roan color um, to pull out again the tones from what we're doing in the kitchen with the copper sink. That's obviously a preference. I did mess around with a black and white one in there, so if you want to see what that looks like, I could show you that too. Um, Either of them look fine to me, but again, just pulling those copper tones throughout, I think looks really nice. So again, just 4 chairs. Our computer software doesn't have good options for swivel chairs, but I was thinking more of this boxy look, but something that swivels. So these 2 chairs that the backs are to the fireplace, if they wanted to, they could turn around. So if you're watching sporting event, whatever, they could. Maybe you don't want that. I know my grandma gets frustrated with our swivel chairs with the grandkids constantly spinning them around. So maybe if that's something that you're thinking is a no, the ones that just stand still are perfectly fine too. So there is that. Oh, and I should mention too, I just did throw this barn artwork that I found online. Um, you have lots of nice artwork, so maybe you will have something in mind that you think would work there too. Um, Nothing set in stone. So for the next perspective, it's just a little bit more of the living room. I mainly just wanted to get this light, or ceiling fan and light in the perspective just to show you that more industrial look that I was after. I know this is quite a bit different than the lamp that you currently have, but I would plan on leaving that there. And just to pull in that industrial piece too. On the other side, I did a big plant, one to balance it out with the light on the other side, but two, um, that corner gets a little bit tight anyway with the chair being placed there, but it's just like the perfect spot for a plant with that window being there to get a lot of light, throw some greenery in the space, but like I said, balance out the other side of the fireplace. So this perspective, um, nothing great, gets a little bit awkward here, but I just wanted to show you that rug that I was after. And that's nothing that's set in stone either, but I just wanted to show it to you. Again, definitely that Southwestern vibe ties in with the couch style, ties in with the cowhide, but still definitely on the um, eclectic side of things too. And then here, if it'll load here. So here for the last perspective, it is just of the entry space. I did move the white bench that was in the living room in here. I was thinking that the chair that you currently have up by the window, you could either keep it there or it could maybe move into the office space or downstairs. So I just moved that white bench there because I know you said that the table that's currently there is flexible to be used somewhere else. Um, and then I did put a big mirror above here, um, mainly just because mirrors are nice to have in entryways, but two, there's so much light in this space that it would really bounce around the light and just make the space even brighter. Um, but like I said, with the wine cart, you also have a lot of really nice artwork and very cool pieces that we could easily find anything to put there. So I think that is everything here that I wanted to show you today. Um, I should make note back in this living room perspective here if it'll come up. I do know that that chair is like a paisley material almost. I think the colors in it would actually look really pretty with that rug that I suggested. Don't quote me on that. We just have a picture of it, but it wasn't a super close up picture. I just threw it in the same fabric to match the couches, just because I don't have anything in my program that would look remotely close. But yeah, I think it would be fine with the overall design. So yes, that is everything. I'll get this uploaded here into my Doma and can't wait to hear your feedback. Thank you.